When you begin not using phrases like baby and child, it's much easier to commit abortion. If you use racial epithets, it's a lot easier to go after your tribal enemy. And this is what's happening with the Israel, Gaza. It's going after Catholic churches with tanks, which is what happened at Holy Cross Parish in Gaza. This is all about a historical narrative. Can that be readjusted? Can we lessen the words we use against our enemies? This is a good application for our own lives too. People who have hurt us, people who have done us dirty. Pier Giorgio Frassati. Masculine, frat boy affect, loved life. John Paul II called him the man of the Beatitudes. Pier Giorgio Frassati was a man who identified with the poor. In fact, he contracted polio from the homeless people that he made sandwiches for and talked to on a regular basis in his hometown. There was no rush to move him to the honors of the altar. There was a big rush, however, for Carlo Acutis. So this is not me challenging any of the objective truths about the miracles, nor about his life of prayer and his work talking about Eucharistic miracles online. What I have not liked is the hard press propaganda that was done under Francis for this cause. The internet is awash with millions of airbrushed AI pictures, really doing the hard sell. And it's not clear to me, and maybe this is something that's going to come full flower in the news as we go forward. This is like very moving accounts of perseverance under enormous strain, anxiety, and suffering, giving it up to Jesus, surrendering everything to him on the cross. And I'm sure that the Carlo Acutis miracles are legitimate. I just wish that the deeper, richer, Christian, transcendent element of his life could outweigh the more superficial wearing Adidas gear and watching video and being kind of a carefree teen. If you go into the Vatican, if you're a woman, you have a spaghetti like your bare shoulders, you can't come in. Shorts, you cannot come in. How did this happen? How is this permitted? The event was organized by the Tenda di Giornata without the involvement of the Holy See, except for matters concerning organizational aspects connected with the offices that oversee the Jubilee activities. You can already see the sidestepping, right? They don't care. Pope Leo XIV has to speak out against this. This is called a scandal. Very confusing. Tied to this is something that's happening this coming Saturday, and it's one of these gala for grace, for peace. They all have the same Masonic-sounding word salad. Who are these other performers that are going to perform in St. Peter's Square, including Carol B., Carol with a K? I had no idea who this was. She's from Colombia, and her music is all about fornication and drug use. And this is all justified. How did we get here? How can this stand? Is this imaginable under Pope Benedict XVI or John Paul II or any previous pope? Are there no singers that love Jesus Christ that qualify? Are there no high-end performers who would be far more appropriate to perform?